Jack Tubbs gets the snap, keeps it himself, working left side, has some blocks. Tubbs bouncing it out and will cross the goal line. Touchdown! Stratford opens the scoring in the Division 5 state championship. Shotgun formation. Vandehei keeps, rolls out right. Vandehei will get up to the 45, now crosses midfield. He's up to the 35-30. Vandehei trying to run away from everybody. Will break through a tackle and into the end zone. Trevor Vandehei. Shotgun formation. Tubbs fakes the handoff, throws towards the end zone, intended for Bright. It is going to be brought in by Bright. Touchdown. Colton Bright near the corner of the end zone, near side of the field. Touchdown for Stratford. It's 13-6 with an extra point attempt on the way. All placed at the 1 yard line, right hash mark. Tubbs in that T formation. Tubbs will hand it off to the middleman. That is Brooks Vanderhoof. Vanderhoof pushes into the end zone. That's another Stratford Tiger touchdown here to open up the third quarter. You're listening to State Football here in Madison, Wisconsin. Camp Randall Stadium. Stratford leading Wrightstown 21-6. 8:48 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Tony Giordana, Dick Napinski with you on both WHBY and WSCO. And Dick, Wrightstown needs not just a score here, but a couple scores behind 21-6. That starts by potentially having a big play to set up their offensive possession.
Yeah, you've got to get a chunk play someplace in here. It doesn't have to go all the way into the end zone, Tony, but Town comes up with.
Stratford has outgained Wrightstown 266-138. Stratford has 14 first downs. Wrightstown has 6.
48 plays for Stratford right now, 28 for Wrightstown.
In large part, those numbers are because the Stratford defense is held tight. Trevor Vandehei, the senior quarterback for the Wrightstown Tigers, he's just 3 of 7 for 26 yards and an interception. First play here, handoff to Aiden Humphreys, working towards the right side, cuts it up at the numbers across the 15 up to the 17-yard line.
And Chapel was right there. And with
quickness, back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the next play. It's a completed pass to Jaden Kiddo outside. Kiddo will be hit on the sideline across the 30 up to the 35. Clock will stop. Nice job by Wrightstown getting positive yardage and doing it through the passing game.
Yeah, and good job by Kiddo, too, recognizing it. He had a chance to go in or out, took it out, realizing I can get to the sideline. Very close to a late hit. He was almost stepping out of bounds when he got hit by Shaner.
Wrightstown working from our right to left the way we see it. Near side of the field, left hash mark. Wrightstown in their blue jerseys, white pants with white letters and numbers. Here's the snap to Vandehei, the quarterback. He keeps it working out towards the right side, puts the ball on the ground. It is quickly recovered by Wrightstown. Could have been disastrous for Wrightstown, but they do maintain possession.
Yeah, that was Caldwell quickly leaping on that one. And that was the same play that went for the touchdown, trying to the right side there. But
ball placed now at the right hash mark. Shotgun formation. Vandehei gets the snap, rolls out left, will keep it himself. He will find a hole, breaks through that crease across the 40, brought to the ground at the 44-yard line. Will be 3rd and short, 3rd and 1 for the Wrightstown Tigers.
Yeah, and it's a way, you've got to tell your guys, okay, we need 2 yards on this play. Find a way to get 2 yards and keep the clock rolling, or keep the chains moving. Stop the clock temporarily.
Clock is running. This next play will commence around the 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter of this Division 5 state championship game. Vandehei will get the snap, keeps it himself, rolling out right. Will cross that line of scrimmage and will be tackled right around that point, but does have enough for the first down up to the 46.
Yeah, they ran triple wing out to the right that time. Very easy to know where that play was going. And Vandehei just followed those 3 slot backs right through that hole and picked up a couple. And like I said, all you needed was 2 there to keep the chains moving.
And with that movement of the chains and another set of downs, clock stops as well briefly. Shotgun formation. Vandehei gets the snap. Back to pass, throwing downfield, intended for Colwell, and he brings it in on the sideline. There's that big play we were talking about, Dick. Colwell brings it in around the 25, is knocked out of bounds, inside the 20, up to the 18-yard line.
And that was one of those, the defensive back froze a little bit, and Colwell got behind him. It was just a matter of, we're going to throw the ball up toward the sideline, and Caldwell had enough, and that was against the quarterback, Jack Tubbs, who also plays cornerback for Stratford. then he got caught looking into the backfield a little bit instead of going with Caldwell all the way down the sideline.
Ball is placed at the left hash mark as Caldwell brought that in and went out of bounds on the near sideline. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, shotgun formation. Vanda High will get the snap, hands it off to Humphreys. No, he keeps it. Vanda High works up the middle, gets across the 15, is hit and dropped at the 14. 6.5 minutes in this fourth quarter. Wrightstown moving with some momentum. You need a score here within the next minute or so.
Yeah, you've got to try to find it, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we see a pass out of this one, and we've got 2 receivers right and left.
Shotgun formation. Humphreys off the left hip of Vanda High. Ball placed middle of the field. Ball's put on the ground after the snap. Vanda High recovers, picks it up off the ground, and turns it into a positive gain of about a half yard, maybe a full yard, up to that 13.
Yeah, and that just looked like a classic case of Vanda High looking up a little bit and wanting to get the play started when the snap came back to him. Again, you can't cheat with your eyes at all, and we've got an official's timeout, I think an equipment timeout down there. Yeah, they're trying to get Vanda High's helmet snaps back into the right place.
They buckle the chin straps where they're supposed to be, break the huddle. Clock continues to run at 5 minutes, 40 seconds. 1 wide receiver spread out to the left side. 2 guys in the wing to the right. Vanda High gets the snap, play action, keeps it himself, rolls out right, is scrambling, puts the ball on the ground again, and this time he is the man to recover, but that's a loss of yardage back to the 16. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and that was a run-pass option that time. He could take a look out, and you could see he was looking downfield to take a look, see is there anybody out there I can get a quick pass to, and at that point, here comes the rush. The guy coming in was Walker Weiss that time, so he had the ball out in his hand. We're talking about Vanda High, tried to go back in, and as he tried to pull it out, simply lost the handle on it. So now you've got a 4th and 8. You've got to find a way to the 7-yard line. Don't have to get in the end zone here, but you've got to find a way to the 7.
4th and 8, clock ticking under 5 minutes. Ball is placed at the right hash mark, far side of the field the way we see it. Shotgun formation. Trevor Vanda High puts a man in motion. Gets the snap, is back to pass. Looking downfield, doesn't have much open. Throws it out of bounds, incomplete. I think he was going for Jaden Kiddo, and it was just out of reach for him. Once again, Wrightstown turns it over on downs for the 2nd consecutive possession. Stratford will win the state championship 21-6 over Wrightstown. The 3rd consecutive Stratford state championship, the first of those 3 in Division 5. The 10th state championship in Stratford history comes on this night to conclude the 2024 season. Final score 21-6. Wrightstown will fall. Stratford moves to 14-0 to secure the state championship. We will wrap things up with a post-game show when we come back. You're listening to High School State Football on WSCO Appleton and WHBY Kimberly.